They always told us that there were plenty of fish in the sea, but it turns out that's not true anymore. Our oceans are in dire straits.
Pun intended?
Pun intended. But our oceans are in really bad shape.
Scientists predict that there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean by the year 2050. And I heard we eat as much plastic as in a credit card every week.
And we're overfishing wild fish into extinction.
And on top of that, commercial fishing produces as much carbon dioxide as all the airplanes in the world combined. Did you know that?
I did know that. When it comes to our oceans, it's just like wave after wave after wave of problems.
Pun intended?
No, not that time.
Anyway, that's why we started Wildtype. Should we tell them how we do this?
We grow tons of salmon cells in these large tanks. It's basically like a brewery. But instead of brewing beer, we're growing salmon cells, which is bad if you love beer, but it's great if you love salmon. Nothing against beer, obviously.
But this way of growing salmon, it's brand new and super complicated.
Like, really complicated.
But big problems call for big solutions.
So we just raised $100 million to build our first fishery. It's like a big brewery, but for growing salmon. Have we mentioned that it works like a brewery yet?
Yeah, I think we have.
Oh, right. Well, nothing against beer, obviously.
So we're excited to announce our Series 2 round of investment.
Series B.
Series B, whatever.
This new investment is going to help us build the future of seafood. A future where we only grow the parts of the fish that we eat.
And where we keep fish in the ocean and out of farms.
We call it cultivated salmon.
And the really crazy part is that wild-type salmon is already really delicious.
Wow, that is really good.
Our salmon is really delicious, but there's a lot more to the Wildtype story.
Over 3 years ago, we started our salmon cell line with cells from one teeny tiny juvenile salmon.
This small amount of cells from this one tiny fish has allowed us to grow hundreds of pounds of cultivated salmon.
And pretty soon, we'll be growing thousands of pounds.
And then millions of pounds.
And then tens of millions of pounds.
Long into the future.
So we just wanted to say thank you to that little tiny salmon.
For supporting the cause.
And for letting us grow all the salmon you want to eat.
With none of the things you don't.